Yeah. What's everybody fighting for? Why can't people help people? That's the question.
Oh my God, it's people helping people!
Oh boy, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with another amazing episode of People Helping People. The yellow one right there. We lean back, we clap. And we are here. We are late to the party. It is 8:23. And obviously, we're in a new little area here. We got our own little artistic studio. I just want to apologize because we were having some technical difficulties. We found out, luckily I have, this amazing person sitting next to me that's down to help me out with all these technical difficulties. And long story short, we were having issues with our soundboard here. It was disconnecting. Too many things were plugged into the computer at once. So we had to run a bunch of trial and errors, and we figured it out. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
Salud. This is to you guys too. Pops, nice little sip of Joe. So good. Well, I hope everybody is having an amazing day, and we are on day 27 of 30 live shows.
That's a good number.
In 30 days. It is a good number. And thank you all for being a part of this journey. It has been so fun. But, I feel as though the people know who you are by now. But for the people that don't, go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. So, hi, my name is Kayla Coffey. We are currently in Kayla Coffey Studios. I'm an artist here in Tucson, Arizona. I just revamped my whole studio, and I'm starting a new collection called, the Necromancer Series, which, for those who don't know, a necromancer is something who brings things back to life. So I'm taking some of my old paintings and I'm bringing them back to life in my new collection. So
beautiful. We are very excited for all of that. And, again, we are on day 27 of 30. We've had 30 live shows, or we're going to have 30 live shows in 30 days. And, as a part of the team, a part of the family, my beautiful girlfriend, you have been there for me throughout this whole thing. And I just appreciate you, and I love you so much. And but enough of the sappy stuff. Everybody's here for some art. They're here to hear from the woman herself, Miss Kayla Coffey. And I feel as though, the Necromancer Series, as you said, so it's bringing things back to life. So what exactly does that mean for this next collection? Or did you call it a collection or a series, right?
I'm calling it the Necromancer Series, but it is a collection of paintings and all that. But yeah, so the Necromancer Series.
Very nice. Yeah, it's got a nice little ring to it. And so what exactly, how are you bringing your work back to life?
So I have a bunch of paintings that I've poured paint on. I used to do acrylic pours on canvas, and then I would put like silhouettes on them. So I still do that, and I like to. I don't pour paint that often anymore, but I like to do like my silhouettes and stuff. Should I show them one already?
Yeah, let's dive into it.
Okay, well, this is the first sneak peek. Nobody has seen it yet, but this is one of the paintings in my Necromancer.
People helping people exclusive. Let's see it.
People helping people exclusive. Ooh. So yeah, so I've done like the background is an acrylic pour, and then I do some silhouette landscapes over the front.
It's so cool. And I watch you do these pieces, and the way that you lay down, because that's actual gold leaf
Yes.
on there, and it's so cool. Can you give me a little bit of a breakdown of like how you make the backgrounds and then how you add, say, the gold leaf and things like that?
Yeah, so a lot of the backgrounds, which I don't know that I'll do much more of. I just like multimedia art and adding a bunch of different things. But so the background, I thin it out and pour it and all that. And then now with the gold leaf, I have to use glue to like paint onto the canvas, and then I put the gold leaf on top, and then I brush it off, and it just sticks to everywhere where I put the everywhere where I put the glue.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like it's one of, I'm sorry, we're a little giddy right now, you know. This is fun. I enjoy this. We're having a good time. We got this studio set up for her, but it's one of the most satisfying things I've ever seen. Like having you lay the glue down first, and then the gold leaf lays on top, but watching you brush off, because you already have a vision of what the aesthetic is going to look like when it's done. But I, as a naive, non-artistic individual, walk out and I see just gold leaf, you know, almost covering the whole piece. And then you take a brush.
And the reveal.
The reveal is so good. It's
I do
so
think
good.
people like that. I do it all the time, so I'm used to it. So I don't remember that that's cool. If that makes sense.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I love watching it. And we do have some people popping in the chat here. Michelle Fody. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Michelle Fody. Good job, guys. Love you too. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for jumping into the stream. Hello.
Hello. Love you too.
Yeah. And we appreciate everybody that's been along for this journey thus far. But yeah, so we touched on the Necromancer era or series or collection. Now, like we were saying before, like that's bringing things back from the dead. So you had all of these backdrops first, and you're going to be adding things to them, or how does that work?
Yes, so in the Necromancer series, because I'm starting again my art business. So I just chose a bunch of ones that I've worked on and kind of practiced a long time ago when I first started with all of the paint, the acrylic pours. And then so I'm taking all the ones that I'd never used and then bringing them back to life, because originally I thought in my head that I wasn't ever going to use them again. And
Yeah.
but so then for this first month back, I decided that it would be a good almost practice, but to put them to use too. So I just decided that I would use them to practice, because I like to do spackle and stuff too. So I just brought them back so I could practice all of my new techniques on the old canvases.
Great. I love that. And I want to say too, like a lot of these pieces I thought were completed pieces. You know, they really looked like just really nice art that you want to put on the wall. And then you add so much depth with your gold leaf. And is that kind of the idea of this series, is the adding the depth in with the gold leaf and things like that?
Well, yes.
Nice. I like it. And if anybody's watching right now on Facebook, if you could do us a favor, go over to YouTube. Watch it from YouTube. It's youtube.com/@people helping people live. I'm going to put that up for a moment, and then we'll put, you're not Alexander. Hold on. Let's put Kayla. Well, okay. we're going to put that up for just a moment. I believe it's over here. Go watch from the YouTube. We're trying to get our YouTube page built up. So if you're enjoying the content, join us over there. We appreciate you guys. But yeah, so let's take a look here and see what we've got, because there's a few things that we want to uncover. And throughout your art history, you've been doing art for how long?
Well, I have been artistic my whole life, I guess. But so I've been drawing. I didn't start out painting. I mostly did sketches and like drew with pencil. So yeah, I always was really good at drawing. So, which is why I'm shying away from doing acrylic pours, because I like to put a lot of detail in myself, and you don't have a lot of control over pouring paint. So I'm using them right now to practice, but in the future I will be putting in a lot of the detail myself.
I like that. Very nice. And when did you start to like create this or turn this into a business? Because if I'm not mistaken, I mean, we've known each other for a real long time, you know, and to sit here and like interview you is, you know, like I said, I'm just giddy. It's fun. But yeah, I mean, I've known you forever, and I remember you started on a TikTok journey. Like you started posting things on TikTok consistently, and then you started getting some traction and actually making sales. How long into posting and treating it as a business did it take before you started making some sales and doing things like that?
Well, I kind of start one thing and then it turns into a new hobby. So I kind of never stuck to one thing ever, and I kept just posting new things. What took off on TikTok was my resin puzzle coasters.
Which are really cool.
Yeah, but I just don't love working with resin that much. Like, I'd prefer to paint instead of resin. And I think resin's really cool and it's awesome, but it takes a lot of time. So I was never good at like putting a price point on it, because it took me a lot of time, but I didn't want to make it that expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I've always noticed too, is you've always like, it's tough for you as a creative, and even for anybody really that's starting a business, like you want people to have your stuff. And that's like the exciting part, is like somebody's ordering something that I love.
I give them everything for free.
Yeah. And then, yeah, she showed me the packages that she'd give people from Etsy. And it'd be like, they'd spend, what was it, $10
On alien earrings.
Alien earrings, like hand poured acrylic alien earrings. But then it would have like $20 worth of stuff in the package. It was
just
like,
some stickers and some mini crystals.
yeah. So they were getting this amazing deal, but that just goes to show what kind of heart you have. Like, you just really want to give everyone everything. And, you know, it shows. It shows in the things that you do. It shows being the one sitting next to you who gets to love you. And it's really special. But I want to know the things that you've learned and are still learning and or struggling with.
Well, currently, since I started in the beginning of the month, what I've learned on my second time around is that I still have the same problems that I was struggling with in the first time that I started my business. So, which is social media and
yeah.
posting a lot, or needing to post so that I grow my community. And then also, what else have I struggled with?
Well, that's a big portion of it, you know?
That's one of the biggest ones. And needing to post, feeling like you need to post every single day, and I'm slow at editing. But like when you go viral on TikTok, or when you just post a lot on TikTok, is when you make the most sales, but then you have less time to paint.
Yeah.
And also the balance between everything else I do in life. I didn't give myself enough time to paint this week.
Looks like we just lost video. Hold on one second. Let me look and see. Let's yeah, so as I try and fix this, I'm sure they can still hear us. So I'm going to try and fix this, but let's talk about the balance of life, real life.
Yeah,
and
my life and art
in
and
art,
my business.
in business, and yeah, all that.
Yeah. Okay. So, yes, I have started I've been on a journey of health and fitness. So I take too long at the gym, but I don't at the same time. I just love it there. So I take a good amount of time at the gym. Oh, we're back. Yeah.
Yes. Hold on.
Fixed. He's got the magic touch.
I'm telling you, yeah. All kinds of technical difficulties.
Got the touch.
Got the touch. Cool. Okay.
So, but yeah, so balancing out the fact that I also have another job at Texas Roadhouse. So I go to the gym in the morning and I go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So, and then I try to edit videos and try to do art all at the same time, and I just don't give myself enough time to do any art, which is what I have come to the conclusion of after the fact that I didn't do any art this whole week. But I was able to do a little bit of art last week and the week before, which is why I have a couple paintings done in the series, but I would like more time, so I just keep this as a mental note so that I can make sure that I schedule out my time better for next week and the weeks to come and to maintain the balance, because I'll still need to go to the gym and to eat healthy, because I also got to make eggs. I got to do it all.
Yeah.
So got to make sure I eat.
Yeah, no, thank you for sharing that, because I think the main thing that everybody is striving for is balance. And I know for you and I, it's like the eating healthy portion of things, because it is time consuming. And then we also have our car rental agency, so we're full-fledged in that business as well. And I've been going live for the last 26 days in a row, which eats hours before, hours after, the editing processes. So yeah, just finding that balance in rhythm. And I think that you and I are really trying to find our steps and find our unity when it comes to us being in rhythm all the time. And we're doing a damn good job. I mean, for the short amount of time that we've been at this, I feel like we're getting there. We're making progress. And it's tough to see it and feel it on a daily basis. But, it's really exciting to have somebody I love and care about in my corner, and ready to take on the jellies, It feels good. But yeah, and so, yeah, I think as we continue to move forward, we will find our balance. And you're so scheduled and itemized, which I appreciate so much, because I'm flying by the seat of my pants every day and have always lived that way. So to have that yin and yang of somebody that can balance me out and be like, hey, this is what's on the schedule today. We have a checklist. Let's go through it. Like it is huge for me and us as a team. So I really do appreciate that. And I want to see too, like, I think it'd be fun if we kind of did a little segment where maybe we show off something that you have from the Necromancer series, and we do something called If This Painting Could Talk.
All right.
Would you want to do something like
good.
that?
Sure, let's do that.
Cool. Let's do it. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to talk to our advertisers first. and give them a shout out for supporting us. And then we'll do, yeah, for sure. We love you guys. But then we're going to do a little game called If This Painting Could Talk. And we'll do a deep dive. So before we jump into that, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is sponsored by T-Town Boxing. And let me pull up my notes here. Hold on. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right. Man, I love the struggle bus episodes. You know, like I think this is going great, but little technical difficulties before, during, like it's really fun.
Keeps us on our toes.
For sure. Yeah. We over here, we dancing.
We're going to have great calves after this.
For sure. Yeah. So this episode of People Helping People is sponsored by T-Town Boxing. Tucson's home for boxing, kickboxing, and recovery classes for all ages. T-Town Boxing isn't just a gym, it's a community where you can build confidence, discipline, and lifelong skills. Whether you're stepping into the ring for the first time or sharpening your technique, from kids to adults, beginners to experienced fighters, T-Town Boxing offers a space to grow, train, and challenge yourself. So if you're ready to push your limits and join an amazing community, reach out to T-Town Boxing at Instagram.com/T-Town Boxing or their website, boxingtucson.com. Again, that's Instagram.com/T-Town Boxing or their website, boxingtucson.com. Thank you, guys. We love you so much. Thank you for being a sponsor of the show. Jake Wilson over there, that is my brother. And I appreciate him. You know, he's just become such a close friend of mine. And, you know, that he really embodies and embraces what People Helping People is all about. So huge shout out. The next sponsor that we have is out here doing God's work, baby. They are helping the community in so many different ways. And I am just super grateful and proud to be representing carsfortucson.org. One car repair can create a powerful ripple effect. For a low-income family struggling with housing, a reliable vehicle means they can hold on to their job, access childcare, and avoid spiraling into homelessness. Cars for Tucson understands this. They exist to provide affordable, sometimes free, critical car repairs to ensure these families stay connected to their livelihoods and their homes. Their goal is to give away vehicles as well. God's work. Oh, no, we have no signal still? Hold on.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, go check it out. Geez Louise. All right. Sorry, you guys. Apparently we need new cords. We need new cables, new data cables that are working. I think maybe the camera's overheating because this room's hot.
The whole camera is off.
Yeah? Okay. It's not turning back on? No. Oh, no.
Where is it plugged into?
Yeah.
It is plugged in?
Yeah, it is plugged in. Rats.
All right, well, I just turned it back on. We'll see how long it takes.
Yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It looks as though we're having camera issues now. Aha, we're back on. So, yeah, let's just let that run and see what we can do. But yeah, visit carsfortucson.org. They're out here doing God's work, and we are in here just making it work. So, yeah, we're trying to set up the AC to be shooting right at the camera to try and keep it nice and cool. She just jumped into the freezer and grabbed a giant ice pack. You know, I think maybe if we grab one of these fans, we'll just keep running this. We'll just keep going. But I think if we grab one of these, the box fan, baby, let's grab that box fan and put it right behind the camera and turn it on and see if that helps. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to take a nice little coffee break. If you got a cup of Joe, I know it's late at night, but drink your water with us. If you drink beer, have a nice cold beer with us. And speaking of which, Kayla's becoming an incredible chef. She has cultivated all these recipes of delicious things, and one of which is soft top. So if you ever go to any kind of like coffee shop and they have that nice, it's almost like whipped cream that sits at the top. Yeah, it's fantastic. And it's protein soft top. So it's just like a scoop of vanilla protein, 0 carb protein, some heavy whipping cream. And she whips that up and then puts it on top of the coffee. And whew, so I get a few coffees a day. I get my real coffees, and then I got Kayla Coffee. I mean, life is good, you know? Life is good. The more coffee, the merrier. That's what I always say. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, she is setting up a box fan to be pointed at our camera because we are in the art studio and the AC doesn't run in here. So it's hot and the camera's overheating. So, yeah, and I think that might have been the issue that we were having with the soundboard as well, to be honest. So there we go. Now, yeah, that's great. We might have a little bit of rumble of a box fan in the background, but that's okay. Nice. That's good, baby. Yeah, just let that sit there. Yeah. That's perfect. But we'll keep this up so that we can watch and make sure that it doesn't shut down. So sorry if you guys hear a little hum in the background. We're trying to keep this show live and running, live and well. And let's welcome back Kayla Coffey Studios. The beautiful, the lovely, intelligent, loving individual that I get to call my girlfriend, Kayla Coffey Studios. And we are in her studio right now. If you look behind us, this is all her artwork. Come on, man. She's too good. She's really good at what she does. And yeah, let's dive into a little bit. Oh, yeah, our segment. That's right. If this painting could talk. Let's go ahead and show off one of the paintings. I think what I'm going to do is take off my headphones and run around and get a nice close-up of the painting real quick. And then maybe you can narrate is the painting going to be talking? Or are you going to...
I'll just tell the story of the painting.
The painting could have a voice, though, you know?
Well, this will be it would be my voice.
Yeah. Okay.
Since I
Yeah, no, I like it. All right.
I was about to tell its story.
Yeah, let's hear the story of this painting. I'm going to come around the front and show it off.
Okay.
Keep them busy, baby.
It's the suspense that leads up to the painting. This is my first painting in the series. This is number 111. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, you can see it. It's right there. Oh, yeah. And then it's nice when you do that. So this painting, it's not really focused on it, but it's good. Oh, now it is. But, yeah. This is my first painting in the Necromancer series. If it could talk, it would just say, welcome back, I guess. But I thought it was a great first painting because, well, I'm a artist based in Tucson, so it shows a good silhouette of where I'm from, so the roots, they're in there. And then showcases my favorite colored combo is black and gold, which will be reoccurring in the whole collection. But I'll just add it here. But yeah, no, it's just my first one and signifying coming back with light.
Ooh, beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
Well done.
Sorry if I didn't say that well.
No, that was great.
But
That was great. Yeah, I really like that. And again, you know, I love the amount of depth that you have in the paintings, and but you took a little bit of a break, a hiatus, and maybe we can
Yes.
talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so maybe I'll say a lot of the whole journey because we've touched on a lot of it when I started, and I would do a lot of paintings kind of for friends and all around Tucson. I wasn't great at, didn't want to learn how to ship paintings far away, but I did. I have shipped a painting to Afina, your cousin,
Yeah,
and it got to her house good. So,
yeah,
but yeah, so I'm not scared to ship anything anymore. But
yeah.
anyways,
That's beautiful.
yeah, I would have all my hobbies, and I kept going into a bunch of different niches and couldn't just settle down on one, which I will still kind of like to dabble in different genres, like you would say for music,
Mm-hmm.
um, but all my collections will be the same. And then the next one will touch on a different technique that I'm working on in that era. But then there was a moment of time where I was working a lot and I was really stressed out when I was working at Texas Roadhouse. And and serving can be stressful, but not as um, almost tragic as I made it every single day. I would be really upset after all of my um, shifts. I
Mm-hmm.
was just really stressed out, and I just thought it. I didn't think too much about it. I just thought I hated working there, um, but yeah, and then a few other things happened, and I decided, well, when I went to the doctors, they checked a few things and they found out that my prolactin levels were high, which meant that I have a tumor in my brain. So after getting an MRI and deciding, well, when they figured out that that was the problem, it was just a fact that it was caused by stress, and it was making it a lot more stressful for me because prolactin is a hormone that just affects things.
Mm-hmm.
So after we figured out all of that, I also kind of quit Texas Roadhouse because I thought that I needed to stress less, and I just figured I'll just go straight into doing art full time. So I quit Texas Roadhouse and went to doing art. And then I started painting, and I hated everything that I painted because I wasn't quite on my medicine yet. So even art was stressful to me. So, which I painted that painting and hated it. It's over there on the floor.
And you're bringing new light to it now. But it just seems as though anything and everything that was in your life was causing stress, but for a reason, because your hormones were all imbalanced.
Yeah, um, so then after 2 weeks of not doing any art either, I went back. I don't know how long it was, but I went back to Texas Roadhouse not soon after leaving, and just decided to take a break from art and everything because I didn't want to hate art. Because I love doing art, it just was at the moment I didn't like doing anything. It wasn't about that I didn't like doing art. So then I took a break, went back to Texas Roadhouse, and everything, once I started taking my medicine for my brain tumor, everything was clearer and I was way happier. Which they told me that the medicine would make me happier, but I would go through shifts and be astonished that it was so easy for me because
Mm-hmm.
it was so hard for me for so long. I just would cry after every shift
Mm-hmm.
almost, which I never do ever anymore.
Yeah.
But every tiny thing would get to me before the medicine, and now afterwards I was doing everything, and I was cleaning up everything. I was doing everything and easily. So without stress and having a good time. But so then I kind of dismissed everything I was doing besides that and just lived life a little bit. So after that, then I decided I'd focus on my health and just mostly my health.
Yeah.
And so then that's when I started really getting into going back to the gym.
And you're killing it.
Oh, I didn't want to get this
Oh,
out
yeah.
of the way.
There's so many cords here.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's when I started going back into the gym.
Yeah.
Most of my main focuses was just making it to the gym every day or every other day or so. I didn't have a split like I do right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just started getting into the gym, made it so that my body felt healthy and hoped that my mental health would follow. And it did, but now then I also came to the point that I liked making sure I hit everything on my to-do list and my schedules. So, yeah, so now I finally got that under control and I have everything scheduled out a lot of the time, even though we don't always hit everything, but
Yeah.
but yeah, so now that I have that as a habit in the background, I decided it was a good time to get back into starting my art business.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really amazing that not understanding why you're feeling the way that you're feeling about all these things. Like Texas Roadhouse was all of a sudden just the most stressful thing that you've ever been through when you had been working there for a long time prior and it never really affected you that way. But your hormones were imbalanced so much so that everything felt like turmoil. Is that about right?
Yeah. Yeah, everything, every little thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, all that to say is thank God that they found out what was wrong and that you had some answers and some clarity. And then you got some medication to help you. And, it gave you a new lease on life and you were able to proceed. And then, like you said, and I think this is really important, getting your physical health to a point to where your mental health starts to follow. And one thing that comes with the physical health is the schedule, right? Is the regimen, is the waking up and forcing yourself to go when you don't want to go. And just really taking that first step to getting back into the gym is really important. And, it doesn't have to be the gym for everybody. It could be going for a walk. It could be just moving, getting your body moving. And I'm so happy that you have found that creativity again. And I'm so happy to be building something with you. And so happy to have, like I said, the yin to my yang, which is how scheduled you are. Like,
Yes.
it's so good. It is so good. And so we have this whole art studio set up here. Do you want to talk about what's behind us here?
All of the paintings?
Yeah,
or
maybe we can move out of
just
the way
my
and see
whole
if it'll
background?
focus. Yeah.
Well, I think we'd have to get out of here completely.
Yeah, we would completely, huh?
Or shield our
That's
faces.
okay. We can let's talk about this piece right here in the middle.
This piece right in the middle, this is when I first became friends with you, but I had tonsillitis. So I had this idea that I wanted to do an acrylic pour in the eyeball, and I completely failed. It doesn't look like an acrylic pour at all. I just kind of drew over it. But that's how that one started. I like drawing eyes a lot, and I'm actually really critical on the one behind me because it's very imperfect. I don't like how I could point out everything I don't like about it for a long time, but I do like the concept of it and the fact that I learned while I everything that I was doing. I really liked that I was able to do the acrylic pour on the hair, which the people can't see, but so I just tried a few new things with that one. So that one was really just a learning piece. I always want to edit it. I
Yeah.
always want to fix it up, but I just kind of let it be a learning piece.
Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful. It really is. And it's so cool that all these pieces that you have are timestamps. Like you can remember exactly when you put that together. And the fact that you had tonsillitis when you were doing it, it's really similar to like the things that I've done over the years with music. I've always felt like all those songs are just like little timestamps of an era or a generation.
Yeah.
But we got some people here in the chat. Welcome in. If anybody's just joining us, we are here today with Kayla Coffey Studios.
Good to see you all.
Yeah. And
Happy to be here.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you. And we are actually in her studio today. This is her art studio. And we're just getting to know what she's got going on. We're talking about her new Necromancer series, which is bringing back her old paintings to life, which is exciting.
Yes.
And let's see. We got some comments here. So, Michelle, yeah, so the YouTube, if you want to watch from over there, it's right. Oh, whoops, I deleted it. Okay. So, hold on one sec. The YouTube, if you guys aren't watching on YouTube, please go over to, hold on, wait. Please go over to this address here, youtube.com/@ people helping people live. Because we need to get some watch time over there on the YouTube side of things. So that really does help us out, and we appreciate everybody stepping in and watching and leaving us comments. Let's get to some comments here and see what the people got going on. Haley, do you know her?
I know who Haley is.
Okay, hi Haley, welcome in. I only asked that because I don't want to butcher your last name. So Haley, hello, we see you out there. She says, that's crazy that you found out that way. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait to see what you have in store for us.
Yeah, and Haley, she's awesome. Wait, did you?
Yeah,
wanna
let's give her
press
some
that?
applause. Yeah.
That's for you, Haley.
That's for you, Haley. Thank
She's
you.
doing great. Yeah, Haley was there for me she was always there when I lived in Queen Creek. She was one of my best friends out there. She was there with me when I was through all the good stuff and the bad stuff.
Nice.
We were talking earlier, and she even mentioned that she still has one of the paintings that I helped her with in her bathroom.
What?
And I kind of forgot that, that was probably 7 years ago or so. So that was nice to look back on. But yeah, so she was there when I first started painting. That was around the time in Queen Creek was when I started pouring paint.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Well, shout out Haley.
Yeah, so
Heck yeah. We
good to
love you over
see
here.
you.
Yeah, welcome in.
hopefully you'll make it down to Tucson someday.
Yeah, come see us. Come check out the
after
art
some good
studio.
news.
Yeah. Let's see. Magic Wood. That's I think that's our buddy Dylan Harris. Magic Wood. Props for persevering, Kayla.
Thank you. It was through a lot of support from him as well. I didn't really mention that earlier, but
Thank you for that. Yeah. And that goes both ways, though, because it's really interesting. When we first met, I was super sick. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and Crohn's, and I was like decrepit and dying. And we first met on my, I'll just say 2019. on my birthday in 2019.
Yeah, I think maybe you turned 29.
I was 29. Yep.
Yes.
And we met, and yeah, I was really sick, and you took care of me. So it just came full circle, and I think that's what is special about what we've got is we've kind of really been through it all quickly, and we were best friends for a really long time, which it just made living together super easy. So it's been good.
Yeah, we learned each other's pros and cons so that we know how to help each other and make them both pros.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's so important too. And one thing that I try and do with our relationship is just ask, because I know how I would want to, let's just say that you are sick or not feeling well. I ask how you like to be cared for when you're not sick or not feeling well, because you would never know. You just,
Yeah.
you got to ask, and you can't just do what you think that you would want. Like, find out from the person. And yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
But thank you for that comment, Magic Wood. We see you out there. Haley says, Kayla taught me how to pour paint. I still have my painting. She's very patient and very smart. There's a science to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even though you do everything that you try to lay it out so that well, maybe this is just me talking because I'm a perfectionist, but you try to lay it out so you pour it and you think you'll know what it looks like, and every single time it looks completely different. But so yeah, there's a science to it.
Yeah.
And then it's also a little bit of letting go of perfectionism.
Yeah. And I think that's the hardest part. I mean, we're both creatives and we're both artists in one way or another, but you know, most of my songs, as you know, before I put them out, I'm like, I give up. It's like I almost quit. So I know you feel the same way. It's like, it's never really done. And there's always one little thing you can tweak to make it that much better. And
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, nobody can see that one, but that one was supposed to be like mostly red and yellow and orange, and it was mostly blue, and it was for a commission. So now I get to paint it in my Necromancer series.
nice. Yeah, it makes for a perfect
But yeah, so
backdrop.
I just scrapped it and started on a whole new canvas with that one. But yeah, you can't always plan what they look like. So
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. No, that's really cool, though. That you taught somebody else and they still have the art with them. And I know, like, my family still has all your art. You know, like,
Yeah.
you made the most incredible cutting boards I've ever seen.
yeah, with resin.
With resin, yeah.
And I do love resin. I just don't love that it's sticky. And I always put on gloves, but I still manage to get it everywhere. And so then I'm sticky for a couple days. And then wherever I pour, it smells like resin, like chemicals which now we're in the garage, so we could just open the garage door for a couple hours and let the smell out. But that's one reason why I thought it was good to be in the garage. But yeah, so I'll definitely do some things with resin. I just won't be doing all resin and all that. But
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, your resin
I
was...
remember those.
Yeah, so good. So good. And you would create oceanic views with resin and then the white paint, and you'd take a hair dryer and heat it up and move it so it just had the flow of the ocean with the bubbles.
Yeah,
and
we tried to do that on the cornhole board
Yes, yeah,
a long time ago.
yeah. It worked out too. I think
Yeah.
Zach still has those, I think.
I don't know where they would be, but yeah. Then the second step would have been to sand them down because they were too sticky
Yeah.
for the.
For
Did I
the
just call them bags?
Yeah.
Too sticky for the bags.
I know. They were a little bit sticky, but it sure was fun. Oh, man. A legend is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Rich.
Rich, we see you. Welcome. And he says, good evening, all, and hello. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it, man. All you missed
It was people helping people.
Yeah, yeah. He was helping. He was helping his brother. He says, "Yeah, it's people helping
Yeah,
people."
no worries.
Yeah, no worries at all. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, so again, for anybody that is just joining us, we are here today with Kayla Coffey Studios in the house, and I'm so excited to have her on and be showcasing her work. And I'd like to, we have a few topics written down here. I'd like to go through some of those and see if we can uncover some things. Do you have another piece that we'd like to show and give a little backstory on?
Well, I was this is, I didn't mention what this one was called.
Oh, yeah, let's get it.
But I didn't, yeah. So this painting is called Desert Ascension. But yeah, I just never gave, this is just the description of my painting. I'll put it back on the other notes. But yeah, it was just a visual offering for the soul who's learning to rise again and glow brighter.
Nice.
That's what it would say.
Love it. Love it.
But yeah, so I think we've kind of discussed everything that I want to talk about with my art.
Okay.
But maybe I'm thinking that we'd move on to talking about building.
Oh, I got one for you.
Yes.
How about we talk about building a business with a partner?
Okay, yes.
How does that sound?
That sounds good.
You like it? Okay. Well, yeah. As we talked about before, we've known each other for a very long time. And we were friends before we decided to intertwine our lives officially, And yeah, we are building businesses together, which is great. And I guess I kind of want to just give you the floor and let you talk a little bit about it.
Okay. Well, I kind of just wanted to have this segment with you because we're coming up on our 6 months.
Hey.
So, but before that, we already started building businesses like the car rental business that we have, which he does most of the work for it.
Well, I wouldn't be where I'm at without you, though.
But I appreciate when he lets me help.
Yeah.
And I appreciate when he lets me help. But it's always just nice to have somebody there with you and somebody who will take the lead or will make up for what you don't have. I don't know that I'm saying.
Yeah, you pick up the slack where I need it and I pick up the slack where you need it,
Yeah, so we kind of have the good balance of creating things together. So I appreciate you, and also obviously you don't quite paint the paintings for me, but
not a whole lot I could do out here, guys.
But he really helped with making my art studio, and if I ever do need something, he really helps me. So I appreciate that, all of the support that you give me.
Oh, thank you, baby. What a nice moment. I appreciate you too. And yeah, leave the heavy lifting to me. If you need a TV hung up or some lights or whatever, I got you. And like you said with the car business, I will try and do everything by myself all the time. But you also like nudge your way in to help and are always there when I really need it,
And that might fall into your red flag, remember? But remember how, if you look back on KK's podcast.
Oh, yeah.
She asked him his red flag, and it was, what's your red flag? Yeah,
so on the last show, we had a nail tech by the name of KK, Beauty Trap. Yeah, go check out that pod.
She's great.
She really is great. And
she did my nails.
I was going to say, show them things. Go show them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she said that she might want to start a podcast someday or something like that, but she has started a series on her Instagram account where she's asking her clients as she's sitting there, like podcast style questions. Oh yeah, go ahead, right there. All right, hold on, back up. You got to get them in front of me. Yeah, stand right there. There you go. Very nice. Yep, perfect focus. Look at them things. Very nice. Well done. Shout out KK. We see you out there. We don't know if she's listening right now, but still, we see you out there. But yeah, so anyways, we flipped the script. and because she said she wanted to do like a podcast style thing. So, and she goes, "Are you sure?" Because usually it's like the juicy stuff, like the girl talk. And I was like, "All right, hit me. What you got?" And she asked me what my red flag was, and I assumed that she meant relationship wise, just because that's girl talk. That's the juicy stuff, right? So my red flag was the fact that I have troubles accepting love. I have issues, and we go through that all the time.
Yeah, and I think I would have said, well, when she asked you the question, they said they were going to ask me. So then the first thing that I thought of in my head was the fact that you're very independent, and I think those go hand in hand because I like to help a lot, but he's very independent and doesn't need help. But yeah, so we've figured out how to balance that, and he lets me chime in with my strengths.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, I think that we've really found and are still finding our balance. But being that we knew each other for so long before, it was like, it wasn't even a transition really, you know? But yeah, accepting
Really
love.
smooth transition since
Yeah.
I knew you so well.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that accepting love is a tough thing for myself, for one. But I feel as though with people that are single for a long time, I mean, I was single because of not being able to accept love, I feel. And Kayla is nothing but an abundance of love. So it's like, whether I like it or not, like the floodgates are open. Like she is going to just shower me with love no matter what. And so I'm figuring it out. I'm doing my best. And yeah.
Yeah, so now we're on a journey to being our best selves so that we can support each other the best, so that we just keep lifting each other's businesses up while we fill our own cups that overflow into each other's cups and all of that. So one thing that I think we should do better is to have some affirmations to train our minds. Oh, hello, Penny and Benny.
Penny and Benny just showed up.
Penny and
Why don't you
Benny
come say
just
what's
showed
up?
up into the studio.
The man who pressed
The
these shirts
legend.
right here. All right.
But what was I saying?
Some
I'm sorry.
affirmations.
Oh yeah, so I think we should get better at saying some affirmations. So that we train our minds.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
he's
up? You want to
coming
say what up to the people?
in. Say what's up to the
Ladies
people.
and gentlemen, the man himself who presses our shirts, Penny and Benny, Penny and Benny LLC, pennyandbenny.com, Penny and Benny LLC on Instagram. He is here.
What's up, what's up, what's up? It is so good to be here. What a beautiful little setup you got in here today. It is so nice. I just got back from the swap meet out there doing my picking, hanging
Nice.
out with the people. They had La Lucha, which I think is maybe that's milk.
It sounds like that.
Leche is milk.
Leche. Anyway, wrestling down there at the swap meet.
Yeah, that is.
I got some good
lucha.
video footage. People are just out there having a good time, and I was too.
That sounds fun.
Dude, what an appearance from the man himself.
Nice.
Hey, Rich says hello, Penny and Benny.
What up, Richie Rich? I'll see you guys. Have a great show.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Nice. Well, yeah. Speaking of which, this shirt again. Stay curious. That's pressed right by Penny and Benny, and I'm glad that he stopped by real quick because, yeah, we're gonna be giving away merch on the last day of this show. So everybody tune in on the last day of our 30 by 30, which is gonna be Tuesday. Tuesday is gonna be a, I don't know, 6 or 8 hour stream.
It's gonna be a while, but I'll be at work.
We got to figure that out. I'm gonna call. You know what? Never
You're
mind.
gonna call me in from work.
Yeah. You know, there's
Well, I should be off by 8, so let's make it go till 10.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So let's
it'll for
count down
sure.
from there.
Yeah. Okay.
know?
Yeah.
So if you count down from 10, I'll be there at the end.
Perfect. But yeah, we're gonna be featuring everybody that's been on the show if they can make it on that day. and we're going to be giving away a lot of merch. We're going to be giving away merch that are for people that are active in the comments. So if you are here, you have questions, you have feedback, leave it in the comments, because I take note of the people that are in there and having discussions with us. Like Rich won some merchandise from us. Haley Richardson won some merchandise from us. And yeah. that's
Also,
it.
I have lots of crystals from one of my hobbies. And so I would like, for one of the merchandise that they can win, I'll definitely have some crystals out.
That's a good idea.
For somebody to win.
Yeah, so you can feel like this.
Yeah. Personally curated by Kayla Coffey Studios to raise your vibration with some crystals.
I like some crystals.
Some crystal.
I like that. Nice. Well, there you go. On the last day, you can get some crystals. You can get some merch. Join us. Let's do it. Faceless One, salute. My brother, I love you, bro. When you coming over? That's my boy Virgil. He's an incredible freaking beat maker / artist. But you know what? I feel like we just got completely derailed, and I kind of want to reel it back in.
Sounds good.
Because we were about to talk
about affirmations.
affirmations. Yes. And there's so much to be said about affirmations. You know, I feel as though as we continue to grow in the new blessings, aka problems, as most people would see that land on our table and on our plate, can sometimes start to feel overwhelming if you don't take them as blessings. And so things like affirmations for what we're trying to achieve and we see ourselves achieving are super important.
Yeah, just to train our mind to be on the path that we believe we're on.
Yeah.
Yeah, to align ourselves with our higher being.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So would we like to set an affirmation for today? Or?
Yes. Affirmation for today, and I think we should try to practice having a affirmation of the week.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
But so let's come up with an affirmation for today.
Okay.
I don't know. You start off.
Okay. So something about affirmations that we learned on this podcast, and I'm so grateful to have the guests that we've had because I've been learning a lot. You know, when you're touching in the realm of affirmations or manifesting or things like that, he said that the Jeffrey Vanderveer, by the way, if you missed this episode, go check it out. It's incredible.
It was great.
Yeah, he said that when you're saying these things to yourself, instead of saying things like, I should, I need, those are putting a barrier between you and the things that you're trying to achieve. They're automatically putting a wall up, like they are almost unattainable, or you're not already doing them. So what he had recommended, and I thought was really poignantly said, was I want to, let's say, like for me, my app, would this even be an affirmation or a manifest? So, okay, yeah, let me say it, and then you can correct me if it's wrong.
Okay.
I want to be an even better conversationalist.
Just say I am a great conversationalist.
I am a great conversationalist and would like to become even better. Or, yeah. I mean, that's the manifesting. Okay, so they're different. Affirmations, yeah.
Is like like saying you are that. Even if you aren't, you're training your mind to be that. It's like faking until you make it.
Got it.
But, yeah, like I am loved. You can start saying that.
Well, I hope that's true.
Well, you are
even
loved.
more loved.
But to have an affirmation just to be like, I am loved.
Yeah.
And I am just that you are.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm getting affirmations and manifesting kind of convoluted because they're
close.
Essentially, they're essentially the same, but manifesting is putting yourself in the shoes of the person that you are trying to be.
You can set
Yeah.
like goals. It's more like you're kind of setting goals, and affirmations are saying that you are your higher self and believing it and aligning yourself with that path.
Got it.
So that you allow the abundance or whatever you're searching for to be at your fingerprints, because you already said it's there, so it is.
Right at your fingerprints.
At your fingertips. I said that again earlier too.
Yeah, right off the top of my head.
Right off of the top.
Right on top of my head.
I didn't say that one, but
No, I know.
we laugh about
But that's
that
what
one.
I love about this. And sorry, this is our ADD brains going crazy. But that's what I love about this is we watch back my shows after they're done. And I do have to bring this up too, because I've said some crazy shit on here. Like,
He's never read a book.
yeah, so we had an author T.G. Brown, shout out. He was incredible. And we're having this discussion, and I'm like, yeah. And so being that I've never read a book, and I didn't even realize that I said it, and I meant to say wrote or have written.
Never wrote a book.
Yeah, I've never written a book. Never have written.
Yeah.
But I said never have read a book. And then you see his face after I said that. He's like,
He's all,
so
yeah, I've never read a book.
yeah. So we have like these household jokes of me screwing up on this podcast that we just run through. I'll say something dumb. She'd be like, I ain't never read no book or whatever, And another one, like, a couple days ago, I said I never had a father. We're talking about playing basketball.
Because I don't have a dad.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I got good at basketball because I didn't have a dad, and I'm like, or I didn't have a father, and I didn't finish the sentence. Who played basketball with me one-on-one? Like,
Yeah.
he was my stepdad, but he was there. Mm-hmm. Like I just stopped the
he's
sentence.
great.
Yeah, he's the best.
We do sips of coffee just for him.
Yeah, this one's for you, Pops. Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
That soft top, though, so good.
Yeah.
So anyways, I say outlandish stuff on this live show all the time, and we just make fun of it. So it's great. Right off the tip of my fingerprints.
Right off the tip of my fingerprints.
Yeah. So affirmations.
Affirmations. Okay. But now you've learned that an affirmation is saying what you are.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And aligning yourself with positivity and prosperity and abundance and whatever you claim to be. To just say you are that, which trains your mind. Like, a lot of times people will fall asleep because they're subconscious, or fall asleep to meditation videos or videos that have good affirmations, because while you sleep, your subconscious mind is taking that in and does a lot of work for you. Your uncle was talking a lot about your subconscious mind too, so I do know what you're talking about with manifesting and being even better. With setting goals there. But so I'd say my affirmation for myself is that just because one thing that I was almost upset about was the fact that I didn't give myself enough time to paint. But so it doesn't have to be rushed, so I honor my timing, and my Resurrection series is great and will be great in the timing that it's created. Oh, gosh, I didn't word that right, but I can fine tune it.
Yeah. No, that's great. And is there more? Do you have more that you want to say?
For an affirmation?
Yeah.
Maybe a good affirmation that everybody should know is that I'm loved and I am healthy and I have abundance of everything at my fingertips.
My fingerprints.
At my fingerprints.
I love that.
But yes,
And
I
let
have
it be.
all. And so it is.
And so it is.
And let it be.
And let it be.
Yes.
That's great. So what? I got to do some affirmations then, right?
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
I don't rush the resurrection.
Oh. Okay.
Now your turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's your affirmation. Got it. Sorry. I was trying to. Okay.
I am loved.
I am loved.
Yeah, you are. I
Yeah.
love you so much.
I am capable of being loved. Is that good?
Oh, very much so, yeah.
Okay. All right. I am forever curious.
Yep, stay curious.
Stay curious. I am.
You are great.
I am
You don't have
great.
to have too many affirmations and we can,
Maybe I just say one over and over. I am loved. I
yeah,
am loved.
whatever you need to work on. Like you say, your red flag is that you don't allow love. So you tell your subconscious mind, I am loved, until your subconscious mind believes it.
My subconscious mind is doing jujitsu with love. It's like just tucking and rolling and using love's body weight against it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just your self-talk. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll do something and I'll be like, oh, I suck. And then I'll be like, oh, I actually just learned that I should do something else different. And now I know not to do that anymore and I'm great.
Yeah.
Like, I just try to fix my mindset and to tell myself that I am better. I am this or
I like that.
So,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. Well, thank you for those because I do need to do more affirmations. I do need to say that I'm loved. And I think that that's, you kind of just speak things into existence, you know?
Haley's helping you here.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I just said that. Yeah. Hey, Haley, we see you out there. Affirmations are like speaking things into existence to me. Yeah. Like,
Yes.
I am strong. I am the best podcast host and conversationalist. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
See, simple as that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Haley.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Haley. You deserve one of these. And I'm scared to hit any other. I only know the two of them. What's
Which
this one do? Oh,
Oh,
that's when you make a bad joke.
so
What about this one? Oh, that one's scary. How about this one? Ah, another bad joke. So
is
you
that
could.
crickets or birds?
That's crickets for sure. So you could, let's say, you tell a bad joke.
We gotta do a clapping reel.
Oh,
We gotta make it.
oh yeah. We do.
We
Yes,
gotta have Zach over though. He would be the best in the crowd.
he would be for sure. So yeah, we could tell a bad joke, give it one of these, and then no laugh track at all.
Yeah, and then we just look straight into the camera.
Yeah. I like it. All right. Thank you, Haley, for tapping in. We appreciate it. Thank you to anybody else that's just joining us. And it seems as though the most people join into these live streams after about an hour. It's really wild. It takes some time for people to jump in. And so anybody that's just joining us, we are here with Kayla Coffey Studios. And we're talking about affirmations. I obviously thought I knew what they were, but I'm getting schooled by everyone, which is good. I'm here to learn. I'm here to stay curious. And that's what this show is all about, right? So my affirmations would be, I am loved. And I would say that looking in the mirror, I'm loved, I'm loved, I'm loved. Something like that.
And I'm a great conversationalist.
Oh, yeah. I am a great conversationalist, I got to say the whole thing. I am.
I am loved. I'm a great conversationalist. Just what you're working on at the moment.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and that's, I mean, really what I'm trying to do with this is just become a very, very sharp-tongued conversationalist. See, look, I can't even say the word conversationalist. But the point being, like, I want to evolve as a human being. And I think one of the biggest skills that anybody could develop is conversation. So learning how to open people up, having them feel comfortable in your presence, and being able to pull wisdom out of them, which, you know, ask the questions they didn't know that they needed to be asked, I think is really an important thing. And as I continue to do this and fall on my face live, which you guys have experienced within this stream in the last 30 days since I've been doing.
Lots of fun, though.
Yeah, it's been super fun. And yeah, I couldn't be able to do all this stuff without you. So yeah, do you got anything else for us? You got any fun?
Not much. I guess if we just touch back on the Necromancer series
Yeah.
and just whatever you want to get back to, it's never too late to just start it again. So maybe a question that I wanted to ask everybody, and just to think about on your own time and write it down or journal or whatever, is what part of your life is asking to be revived right now? So if there's something that you've been putting back, like what part is really asking you to revive it? So for me, it was art, and I had to get back into the studio. I procrastinated a lot by making the studio perfect, but but yeah, so just getting back into the studio and painting, that's what was calling to me.
That's a really good question. And I think that there's so many layers to that answer for so many different people. Like for myself, I almost immediately answered that question with a question. There we go, the jujitsu's back.
Yeah.
And the jujitsu's trying to ask, well, do you mean emotionally? Do you mean physically? Do you mean you career-wise? And then that's really an internal question, you know, because it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
And for you, it was art.
Yeah. Yeah, and so maybe maybe just something you loved that you don't do anymore, like, and you realize you're not as happy. Maybe if you just sit and think, like, what's asking for my attention, and to just put a little bit of love into that and follow.
Yeah, that's a thank you for bringing that up. So that's a great question. And I guess that I'll answer here since we're on the spot.
Okay.
You know, doing this podcast, I've learned a lot about myself, and I've been taught a lot by the people I've had on, and reiterated a lot of things that I realized they need to be spoken about. And for me to give myself that advice that I already know, again, to hear myself verbalize these things and then make them tangible again, make them something I can hang on to and feel. But when I ask myself what needs to be revitalized or relived or revamped, thank you. I would say that music is something that I'm very excited to get back into after this 30 by 30.
Yes.
I know that I have a calling with music and a love and a passion for it.
Yes.
And I feel as though it really goes hand in hand with an artist. There's these ebbs and flows of inspiration.
And just to remind yourself to give yourself grace.
Oof, preach.
Because he's really hard on himself when he makes music, and he'll play something over and over again and start to hate it. But something he was working on recently, I really, really like a lot. And he's thought himself into not liking it.
Yeah.
But so I think, like, coming back to music would be great, and I'm excited to hear that and be a part of it. And then to just give yourself some grace everybody I've ever talked to, that's one of the first things they mention about you. Maybe not musically, but your voice. So a podcast is a great lane for you, and I
A face for radio. Mama always said, "You're a handsome young man," and I'm like, "Okay, well,
No.
I know my face is
You
made to
are
be
handsome.
behind a microphone."
Everyone always tells me you're a hunk.
No, stop. We're not doing all that right now.
Somebody told me that. At work.
Yeah, somebody. Okay, all right. Anyway,
They all compliment him to me when I go to work and they see him.
oh boy. Well,
But also, the people who hear your voice, the first thing they say is that you have a really nice voice. And that's the first thing, not the first thing that I say, but I really enjoyed your voice. I can remember back to when I first met you. But yeah, your voice is great.
thank you. And your voice too, though. Come on. That's
Yeah, my little squish voice.
your little squish voice. Just my fat little squirrel.
Yeah.
Well, I got to give some context to that now. I feel
He
like.
just calls me a fat squirrel.
Yeah, no.
all the
Hold
time.
on. So there was this video that she showed me.
And he chose wrong,
And-
but it's okay.
And it's got all these little cute animals. And I think the opening question was, show your boyfriend and ask him which animal you are, or something like
Yeah,
that.
so there was a cute bunny, there was
Yeah.
like a cute cat or kitten, like all these little, maybe a puppy in there, I don't know, a bunch of cute animals.
Penguins.
Was there penguins?
Yeah.
I don't know. There was cute animals in there. And then there was this fat squirrel eating a nut, and he said that one was me.
You think, I mean, it was like throwing a softball
There was even a
pitch.
cute pig, so I
Yeah.
could have been a cute pig. The pig was cuter, but he chose the fat squirrel.
I mean, it was a softball pitch. You know, there's all these super cute animals and then this really obese squirrel. And I just couldn't help. I mean, of course, I just had to. So anyways, we're going to have a fat squirrel series.
I
of-
really do love food,
Yeah.
and I eat a lot of
Yeah.
food. And now that we're kind of attempting carnivore, you have done it a lot more than me. I will get back into that soon. But just trying to cut out a lot of carbs. I have done my best at making some chocolate and whatever else that I can't eat as a carnivore. I've figured out how to make it carnivore friendly. So, yes, I've been in the kitchen because... What?
Oh, continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, because I can't eat all of the sugary stuff that I love to eat. I'll eat all the ice cream. I'll eat it. I'll eat it all.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I've attempted to make keto-friendly ice cream.
So good.
And, yeah, I keep surprising myself. So I keep eating lots of food. And so now he calls me a fat squirrel. Yeah. So also, he also had this idea that I should have a cooking segment.
Yeah.
Chef Fat Squirrel.
Chef Fat Squirrel. I think it's great. I don't know about you guys, but Chef Fat Squirrel in the house.
Yeah, and just cut to me, and I'll tell you what I'm cooking today, and then get back to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it'd be really funny to have those short little segments. You know, ladies and gentlemen, let's tune in and see what Chef Fat Squirrel's got for us in the kitchen. And we pan over, and she's cooking up some like keto-friendly chocolate or
Chocolate's so good. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
so
only
good.
like, I keep saying 3 ingredients, but I guess there's probably 5,
Yeah.
which is coconut oil, cocoa powder, coconut shavings, and I put a little bit of
Either stevia or not dragon fruit.
Monk
fruit. Yeah.
The monk fruit has 0 net carbs, so that is keto friendly. I think stevia is too. I had put a little bit of honey in it, but that's not really keto friendly. There is a lot of carbs in honey, but it is
Technically carnivore.
technically carnivore.
Yeah.
And then peanut butter. We have this organic peanut butter, so I kind of make like crunchy Reese's Crunch bars.
It's better than a real Reese's. Like
The crunch is great.
it's really good.
I surprised myself with that one. Oh, and then I put a little bit of salt on it so that you could get the flavor.
Yeah, it makes the flavor pop.
Yeah.
I'm blown away though with everything that you've tried in the kitchen has been absurd. Like not.
I'm also really good at making eggs.
Yeah, she really. So I think that eventually we're gonna have that little cooking segment that we talked about, where we go over to Chef Fat Squirrel and we we check in with her in the kitchen and yeah, you can teach them those healthy recipes, because I think that embodies, like, that's a whole segment of people helping people, is just teaching
Yeah.
like good alternatives. Like if you can teach them how to make those Reese's peanut butter cups that you really can't eat enough of because it's just coconut oil and cacao powder.
Yeah.
Come
And it's
on.
a great fat bomb, and that's only necessary if you are like fully carnivore though. So I would have to label it like this is for a carnivore meal. Otherwise it's got a lot of fat and,
Yeah.
and it's a lot if you don't cut out carbs.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But yeah, that'll be really fun,
But
and I'm proud of you. What?
It doesn't
But
raise your blood sugar. So
it doesn't
it's
raise my
also
blood
good
sugars at all.
If you're a diabetic
Yep.
and you want to eat chocolate, you can eat this chocolate.
Yes, you can. And yeah, as you can see, I have the laptop here, so that's why I'm looking down most
yeah,
of
and I
this.
keep looking too.
I
Sorry.
know. I like to look at you guys, but I don't have my screen up next to the camera this time. But I want to. Oh, Rich says he's blushing.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep telling him all the time. Everybody at work always says something.
Oh boy. All right, we can move on. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay curious, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of People Helping People. I'm so stinking grateful for everybody that's come into these streams. This was a really fun one. I can't wait to have some more with you. I like to sit here and bounce ideas off of you, and I don't think you guys know how freaking funny she is. Like, she just keeps me laughing all the time. And I don't know, how would you describe my personality? Like, I don't think I laugh very much in life.
You're serious. I guess you would say you are a serious person, but I think you just like get the job done, you know? And that's a great quality of a leader. You're just like a leader. So in lots of situations, you're more serious because you're leading. So yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and so she just makes me giggle.
And he doesn't give himself grace. He's really hard on himself. So.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
True. But I mean, yeah. I mean, all that to say, why I'm so in love with Kayla Coffey is she just keeps me laughing all the time. I literally am giggling like a child all the time, and you are so freaking funny. And yeah, and then you just so sweet. But I don't know. I'm just fortunate. I'm super lucky to find the yin to my yang. In every aspect of life that I seem to struggle, she triumphs. So it's such a good balance. And I just hope that everybody goes to Instagram.com. Hopefully it's right here. It's
It
always
should
back.
be.
Yeah, when I actually...
Look.
Oh, it is. Okay, cool. When
Okay.
go to Instagram.com/Kayla Coffey Studios. Follow her. Follow her over there to hear this journey that she is going on, this revitalization of her artwork, her Necromancer era.
Yep, I'm in my Necromancer era.
I love it.
And I'm in this era because it's bringing something back to life. And I also just have a lot of crystals, and I like implementing crystals into my paintings. This series specifically may have 1 or 2 paintings with crystals in it, but I won't be putting very many in. But just just to kind of bring in some spirituality into my Necromancer era, but
Some
for the
good
future,
vibes.
yeah, some good vibes and
Yeah.
all that. just to bring everything back to life. Not
Yeah.
everything, but you know, to bring the art business back to life. So
Yeah.
the next era I'll be in will be practicing some new techniques and starting with some new canvases. And that'll be a fun one too. But this one is just a really good beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you
Second
for
beginning.
Yes, yeah, the comeback.
The comeback.
We're all in our comeback era right now too.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of the show. I forgot to say, if you haven't already, push the like button. Give us some love, because I'm bad with call to actions, and that's what we're learning, and it's okay because we're learning, and that's what
Yeah.
it is. And so
Press
I'm
the
here.
like, subscribe.
There you go. See, she's way better at it than me. Don't forget, press the like button, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, give us a heart, a share, whatever it is. We love you guys, and I love you,
And I love you.
and she loves you too.
And I love you guys out there too.
And thank y'all for joining another amazing episode of People Helping People, and we will see y'all mañana. I'm going to give you your little... I wish I could just poof.
Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Deuces.
Yeah. What's everybody fighting for? Why can't people help people? That's the question.